Another Mastermind hit.
Audio wasn't on either. Sorry about that. What's up? It's your boy Mastamynd here for Ohio Cannabis Live, 420 Live, Ohio's Call the Ohio Dispensaries, Part 2, Episode 2. So yes, we're doing it again, and I'm happy to have you here. I'm going to go ahead and activate comments now. So if you're just now tuning in, what we did before is we called some of the dispensaries. The ones that people have reported are not answering the phone. So we're going to do that again today. And, we're going to see who answers. We're also going to call some of the same places that didn't answer before. So if you're just now sorry, you're getting that echo right now because I was trying to share this. Do me a favor. Make sure you guys share this in other groups. On social media so other people can watch it, especially in our private groups, because like I said, this isn't being broadcast to those private groups directly, and so if you share it, that'll help more people be able to watch. So some of the things that I heard before is that people thought maybe we were wasting time, but we were trying to figure out which places were answering the phone and which places were not. And, also, I think that what happened was actually better than we could have expected. We actually had some useful information given to us from a couple of different dispensaries. We found out about some dispensary stacking policies. So it turned out to not really be a negative event. It turned out to be a positive thing because at this point, we were able to have people gain useful information. And so that's the thing that we're doing today is to see, who's going to answer the phone. So we're calling Ohio Dispensaries, and I've got a few that I'm going to call, but I also want you guys to choose some of the ones that I'm going to call. And so you hear me typing. I'm just typing a message in there. Yo, what's up? What's up? Good to see you here. Good morning. Yes. Share this video. Get everybody on here. I see we got a couple people watching here. Good morning. I see you guys on Facebook. If you're talking to me and the comments aren't coming through, say hello again. Let me just make sure. I think that we weren't getting Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, say hi again. Help me test the comments. I do want to make sure that I am hearing from you. I'm going to type hello in here, let you know that I'm in here, and see if that's working. Hey, little Mac, good morning. Facebook's working. Hey, Phil, good to see you. Good morning. I was just kind of waiting on some more people to get on here. What's everybody going to medicate on today? Happy New Year, everybody. Haven't seen you guys since New Year's Eve. We had a blast. I had so much fun. I think that we should have weekly hangouts, not just the 420 Live. Good morning, JR. Just for us to just hang out and medicate and talk about whatever we want to talk about, whatever you guys want to talk about. And, if you're just tuning in, we're doing what we did before. We're calling some dispensaries. I've got a list. I'm going to tell you the ones that I have on a list, and then you guys are going to tell me the ones you want me to add to the list, and I'm going to call those for you too. Oh, yeah. How's that D-Star tasting for you, Phil? I did like that last time I tried it. It's been a while since I've done an Ohio Clean Leaf strain, so I just got to get myself back in there. Excuse me, my glass is a little bit dirty here, so bear with me. I gotta clean these suckers off because I can't see without them. I can see without them. You see me without my glasses, but I like to look more educated. All right. So we're going to start out with the one that we've had the most trouble with, which is Terracina Columbus. We're also going to call Bloom 7 Mile because I went on iHeart Jane. Hey, Kim, good to see you. Kush Mints. You know, you have a great name because my mom's name is Kim as well. Or her name's Kimberly, but Kim, they call her Kim. So you have a great name, Kim. And how are those Kush Mints? Do you like the Kush Mints? I haven't had a chance to try those. Matter of fact, remind me, which cultivator does the Kush Mint? Is that Clutch? I have so many strains right now, it's hard to keep up. And we're also going to try Strawberry Fields Dayton again, who didn't answer. We're going to try the Forest again, and Sandusky. Let me write that down. Forest, Sandusky. I have to look up their number. Oh, okay, it is Clutch. Okay. Can you do me a favor, if you have it near you, can you look at the jar and tell me what the primary terpene is on that? Like, you know, whatever terpene on the back of the jar, you don't have to spell it out. You could just spell it out, tell me what the percentage is, because I'm a terpene guy. I'm just wondering what makes it taste so great. And also tell me how are the effects for it? You say it tastes great. What kind of effects does it give you? We would love to hear that. Good luck with strawberry. Which location you want me to try, Miss Keith? Which one? Let's see here. I'm looking for Forest. Where are you? We're also going to call a couple places that I've never been to, but I'm going to go to. Someday when we get better. G Leaf. I've never met the folks at G Leaf, so I would like to contact G Leaf. Does anybody shop with G Leaf in Ohio? They have other shops in other places. I was just trying to find their number here. G Leaf Medical of Ohio. Where are they located? Dayton, Monroe. Okay, Dayton or Monroe. Yeah, we're going to call Strawberry Fields Dayton. We're going to call the Botanist in Akron. And we're going to call Herbology in Cuyahoga Falls. I'm looking for the phone number to the Forest Sandusky. If anybody has that number, please go ahead and post it on the screen for me now. Okay, there we are. I've got the number now. Let's see. Did anybody come across any new strains that they've tried for the first time? Did anybody come with anything new? And for me, I'm going to medicate with Yuzu Purple. Yo, hey, Brian, good to see you here, brother. I'm glad you were here. We're just getting warmed up. I'm just kind of just milling around, letting everybody get in here. You said, Phil, you said Verdant, Cincinnati. Okay, I'm putting them on the list. Verdant, Cincinnati. Okay. See here, Verdant, Cincinnati. Let me look up their number. Unless you have it handy, Phil. Man, you would think I would know them all by heart by all the ones I've been to. But I don't, guys. I still gotta look them up on a computer just like everybody else. Now, I also want to tease you guys on another video that is coming up. I may do it today. I may do it tomorrow. It just depends on the schedule. I got new internet and it ain't going so well, but we got to update on our speed so we can stream to more places. So if you guys think I should be streaming to another platform besides Facebook and YouTube, please let me know in the comments what platform you would like me to stream to. I am going to test it on my website because I can stream live to OhioCannabisLive.com, but I also want to try it there. No, absolutely not, Bill Sharp. What we're trying to do here is confirm, many patients are telling us that they are not able to get through to the dispensary. So we're simply just going to call, make sure they answer the phone, and just get basic information as far as, if there's any sales going on and, what their veteran indigent discount is and if they're stacking or not, So we're trying to make it a positive experience, but also we just want to make sure people can get through. So no, definitely not trying to tie up any lines. A dispensary should be able to answer a phone for anyone calling, and that shouldn't be a problem. I would think many people agree with that. You should just be able to, you can call your pharmacy and you can get through, and maybe if you're not, you can leave a message and they'll call you back, but I've left messages at dispensaries, and I didn't receive any phone calls back from any of the dispensaries that didn't answer the phone, by the way. So, everybody who's buying stuff from these dispensaries is spending all this money has a right to be able to contact the dispensary and ask questions about their order, about the products available, or sales. And a lot of people are finding out if they just don't call and they just show up there, they're waiting there for hours just to talk to somebody, or you're waiting there for over 20 minutes. As Brian is saying, he waited an hour and 20 minutes just to complete his transaction. So making a phone call before you get in there might save you a whole lot of time if it's something you're looking for specifically and it's not there. There's this weird pop-up on Verdant's website that I can't get rid of. There we go. I was trying to get the Cincinnati phone number. Did you give it to me, Phil, and I missed it? Okay, my bad. I'm still looking for the Verdant Cincinnati phone number. And their website is just not helping me. Okay, so here we go. I got it, guys. Okay. So, no, we're not trying to tie up lines, though. Believe me. The point is that people can't get through. And we've demonstrated this before. And so we're just trying to go in there and just see, what places are answering the phone. And I'm sorry, I get stressed out and anxiety when I have to listen to hold music for hours or minutes. And then after I listen on hold, then the place hangs up on me. I can't say that all dispensaries are doing this and that everybody's experiencing the same type of issue. But I can say that I receive messages, texts, and emails and everything else from other patients who are experiencing these type of problems. And this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. No, I can't make everybody here happy, but I'm trying to bring us together and just trying to hold these dispensaries accountable for, at the very least, answering the phone. Okay. So like I said, I definitely don't mean it to hurt dispensaries, to tie up lines, or to take away from anybody else's needing help. But we got to do what we got to do. This is a new year, and we're going to bring it in a positive way. So, we're going to try to keep the positive energy flowing and keep everybody feeling good and medicated. We're not going to sit here and just try to go down a negative path. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to call, and hopefully, Terracina Columbus is going to answer the phone for us today, and we're going to have a good experience. That's the hope. And we need a delivery service. That's why I'm fighting for it so hard. That's why I bring it up every time I'm on camera. And I'm going to keep saying it again. When we need delivery, what I think needs to happen is we need to look at expansion of the service, of the program, not just to give other already existing companies more opportunities to expand their business, which is fine, but also to allow new business opportunities for people who haven't been able to get involved with the program, who would like to become entrepreneurs in the cannabis industry. So that's what I would like to see happen. I would like to see an expansion of the program. So that would allow for more dispensaries to be open. And my thought process right now is that maybe these dispensaries are carry out and curbside and delivery only shops, and then we just eliminate the whole walking inside. Some people, they want to do that, and I get it, especially if you're a new patient in the program. I understand. But somebody who's been in the program for 2 years and is not that pressed about going inside a dispensary and being around a bunch of people, I'm totally fine with a curbside only or a drive-through only. We already have an example of a working drive-through dispensary at Verdant, Newark. You don't have to get out your car at all. You don't have to wait in line at all at Verdant and Newark, but not at the other shops. So I want us to have a consistent operation. The way the phones answer, it should be a set standard to that. That's what I'm really getting at with this calling the dispensary thing. So let's just get right into this. I set a certain amount of time for this so that we're not just going on and on with this. So we're going to go ahead and start out with the first call today, which is going to be Terracina Columbus. And we're just calling them back just because they didn't answer the phone last time. So I'm going to put this on speakerphone so you guys can hear everything that's being said. And like I said, let's hope for a positive outcome and that they will actually answer the phone this time.
Thank you for calling Terrasana Columbus. We are open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information, including driving directions and our full product menu, please visit our website, terrasanacannabisco.com. If you would like to speak to a dispensary team member, please remain on the line and someone will assist you as soon as possible.
Yeah, Pure Ohio and Dayton and in London has curbside, Miss Keith, and I think that it's a wonderful thing. And I think that all the dispensaries, if possible, should be able to do curbside. But I'm realized, based on location and where the dispensaries are, that all of them technically can't do curbside, partly because of them being located in a shopping center and the fact that they, in most cases, don't own the property or the building that they're residing in. And this creates a new challenge. The dispensary should never been allowed to open in buildings that are, I'm gonna turn this music down. We don't need to hear that blasting in our ears. It shouldn't have been that way. All the dispensaries should have been in their own buildings. There shouldn't have been this shopping center thing, because now we're seeing that is a problem. And I'm feeling that the Board of Pharmacy did not create an emergency pandemic plan for our program. So that's something that we need to work on, as we need to have a pandemic plan that is tailored to the medical cannabis program. That is the point that we have to keep pushing at, is that other states have been able to get delivery, other states have been able to get home grow done. So it's not an impossible feat. It's just a matter of getting our government to see that this is the right direction to go in. And the way that we do that is by documenting and showing them in a positive and professional way that these are the challenges that patients are facing. The whole reason I'm doing this is to document what kind of challenges somebody might face just trying to call a dispensary on a regular basis. I don't mean it to attack any company, but I am calling them out for not answering the phone. And that's just me holding these companies accountable for doing what they're supposed to be doing, regardless of the fact that the Board of Pharmacy doesn't have a specific rule or guideline that requires them to answer the phone, but it's just a reality that they should answer the phone. And, Hyper, Brian, they've been advertising that they have figured out a way to do the delivery. But we have to be able to convince the state Board of Pharmacy that it's a good idea for patients, and it's a necessity for patients. I think the state sometimes ignores the fact that there are many people who can't drive very far, many people who can't walk at all. I have people that contact me that don't even have their limbs. Okay, they can't walk. What was the accommodation made for those individuals? Oh, they can use a caregiver. We're talking about a controlled substance. I don't know a lot of people that assign someone to go pick up their opiates. It has always been a security risk. It's the same thing with the medical cannabis. You can't be assigning just anybody to go pick up your medicine. There's always a risk that the person might take the medicine or abuse your account. I've already seen this happen, so I know it has occurred. So the whole caregiver idea is great to have an authorized user, but I don't feel that it's a caregiver, because the person isn't necessarily giving you care. They're just an authorized pickup person. And caregiver is somebody who's going to take care of your needs at home, give you a ride to the grocery store when you need to, take you to your doctor's appointment, and help you make sure you get your medicine. That's what caregivers are. So somebody just going and picking up some medicine at the dispensary and dropping it off, that ain't caregiving to me. That's just somebody going and picking up my stuff and dropping it off. That's no different than somebody at Instacart going and shopping for me for Kroger's and bringing my groceries. I don't understand why we can't have the same system set up like that, where we have somebody that's a delivery shopper, it shops for the stuff for the person in the store according to their order online, and then they put it in a bag, and then someone gets in their car and brings it to the patient's house and drops it off and make sure they get it and make sure it's right. I mean, it's not hard. It's not hard. And so what I intend to do over the next several months is study other programs that have delivery, specifically up north. And I'm going to look at and talk to them and figure out what works and what's not working there. Another concern that I've heard is safety. And so it has to be a cashless system. There can't be any money involved. Oops, sorry. Let me see, let me make sure I'm reading your comments, guys. Strawberry Fields Dayton did not answer their phone. Drove 1.5, not sure my order went through. When did this happen? Tell me when this happened. And then Kim, you said Strawberry Field Monroe gives you a pager after you check in, which is nice. so you can wait in your car. I have seen that. They were doing that also at the Strawberry Fields Logan, but then they discontinued doing that simply because maybe the cleaning issue. You have to clean every last one of those guys every time. That could be quite labor intensive if you have if you have 20 or 30 people and you have to clean 20 or 30 pagers every time someone comes through the door. That could become a chore. And I still believe the way to handle check-in should be done with an app. And Hyper already has it done, folks. They already have a check-in system built into their app that's GPS controlled, and it basically determines that you're at the dispensary and allows you to complete your transaction there. You're right, Little Mac 86. Caregiver pickup puts another person or persons at risk. Online ordering with delivery is the way to go, because yes, this takes the whole personal aspect out of it, because the caregiver is someone that you obviously know, and so not everybody wants their friends and family directly involved in their business, especially when it comes to their medical cannabis business. Letting someone else know what you buy, how much you spend, what your habits are is a huge privacy concern. And I don't think the Board of Pharmacy is considering that. You know, what kind of vetting is done to determine someone is worthy of being a caregiver? I can assure you, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. It's not required to have any type of license or anything. I mean, you'd have to just pay the state another fee for the caregiver license. And then that doesn't mean they're qualified to go pick it up. There's no certification to go pick up medical cannabis and bring it to somebody. What if the person, you know, is robbed or something? Then that's your friend or family who is at risk. And then of course trying to prove that they really got robbed versus them just keeping the stuff. All the things that would be associated with that type of scenario. So no, I don't want somebody I know personally dealing with my medical cannabis. So I would not assign a caregiver to my account, because it's not that I don't trust my friends and family. It's just that I don't want them in my business like that. It's none of their business how much money I spend on medical cannabis, or what type of medical cannabis products I'm purchasing, or when I'm purchasing them, or how often I purchase them. Well, dispensaries are hiring sometimes, and Most Dope 513. There is a website. I'm gonna try to find it for you. If you email me at ohiocannabislive.com, ohiocannabislive@gmail.com, I will look for the link to that cannabis thing that I found. Actually, my mom, shout out to my mom, she found it, and it's a website that has only jobs for cannabis in it. So it's like a one of those job finders, like I don't even know what they're called anymore. I don't look for jobs, but it's tailored to cannabis jobs, and they're all Ohio cannabis jobs posted on this platform. Sorry, I don't have it right in front of me. I will tell you what it is, not put it in the link in the description, but I will. If you remind me, email me and say, hey, I need a link to that job website, I will send it to you. Actually, Brian, I sent it to you, Brian. If you know how to send it in the comments, Brian, if you're still watching, put that in the comments for us. As you guys can see, Terracena has not answered the phone. We are at 8 minutes. We're going to wait a total of 10 minutes. We cannot let our whole video be about Terracena not answering the phone. So, you know, today is a regular day, right? Today is Wednesday. Let me just check Terracena Columbus's menu and see if there's anything spectacular on it that would warrant people not being able to answer the phone because of maybe a sale. Monday, Wednesday, Veterans Appreciation Day. All veterans receive 30% off. That's the special at Terracena today. That's on their website. You can check that out if you want to, if you like going there. We said we're all at 11:30. It's lunchtime. It's noon. You go by appointments, I see. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, there is. Yeah, you go, Mom. So yeah, like I said, I feel like we have 15 seconds left. Do y'all think I should wait any longer, or are y'all okay with me hanging up and calling somewhere else? Because I just don't want to focus on one place. I want to be keep it moving. So y'all okay if I disconnect this call, I'm gonna wait for somebody to say go ahead and hang up, because I just think they're not gonna answer. And I think that I'm being more than fair by calling them more than one time, not just that one time to try to make them look like they did something bad, but they're just not answering the phone at Terra Center, Columbus, Ohio. And this, again, for the Board of Pharmacy and anyone else watching, is proving it. And then Lizzie just told me I have permission to hang up. My viewers said I can hang up on them. I'm hanging up at 10 minutes and 24 seconds. I tried. Okay, so Terra Center, Columbus, they didn't hang up on us this time, so that was a difference. So maybe their system is working. So let's think of it like that. Still not able to get through. So next up on the block is a place I've never been to, and I'm calling this place for a specific reason. And the reason is, when I looked down that on iHeart Jane, it said the place was closed. I don't believe that it is. I think they're just not on iHeart Jane, but it's just giving me a reason to call them just to make sure the information is correct. Maybe they're just not using, because I seen one of Bloom stores actually has their menu on iHeart Jane, so I'm confused. So I'm gonna ask. So we're calling Bloom Medicinals 7 Miles. Thank you, Dirk Diggler. I didn't want to mess up your name, and because like I said, I just trying to be respectful. I mean no harm in doing what I'm doing here, and believe it or not, you know, it's good feedback for the dispensaries, and it also gives the dispensaries a little bit of extra time to tell us if they got any deals going on. So I don't think this hurts anybody. I think it's useful and helpful, in my opinion. So we're calling them Bloom 7 Mile, and like I said, we've had success with Bloom before. They answered pretty quickly last time.
Thank you for calling Bloom Medicinals. If you'd like more information on becoming a qualified patient, press 1. For store hours and information, press 2. If you'd like to speak to a staff member at our store, press 3. To play
Bloom 7 Mile, this is Maggie. How may I help you?
You said your name was Maggie?
Yes.
Hey, good afternoon, Maggie. My name's Anthony Riley. I'm with Ohio Cannabis Live. I do reviews of the dispensaries, the products in the program, and I basically was just calling. I've never been to your shop yet, but I plan on coming to visit sometime once we get past the COVID. And
okay.
You know, I'm live right now, and my YouTube and Facebook viewers are watching and listening, and we just wanted to make sure that you guys' phone was working okay, because we had trouble calling some of the dispensaries and we couldn't get through. But what I also wanted to ask is that on iHeart Jane, your dispensary comes up, but it shows it is closed. Are you guys thinking of switching over your menu to iHeart Jane anytime soon?
So I've actually only been here 2 weeks.
So I asked you a tough question.
So
Sorry.
I'm not the best person to ask, but I can run and grab someone who could better answer your question.
We can wait.
Okay. Would you mind holding for just 1 second?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yep. We asked him a tough question, see, but at least you go get us an answer. That's decent customer service, instead of just saying I don't know and trying to rush us off the phone. So we won't take too much of their time, but let's try to at least get the answer to that question, because I think that that's a useful question to ask, because Bloom is one of the few dispensaries who isn't on iHeart Jane. There are a couple other ones that we'll go over that are not on iHeart Jane too. I just think if everybody's dispensary was on the same website, it would be easier for us to price comparison things, for us to find items we're looking for. iHeart Jane has an excellent search engine when it comes to looking for products. Like I said, I don't have nothing against Weed Maps. Weed Maps works great for other programs, and it's been around for a long time, and Leafy is still good.
Still there?
Absolutely.
And then, how can I help you?
Yes, my name's Anthony Riley for Ohio Cannabis Live, and I do reviews about dispensaries and about the products in the program, and I do patient education. And we're currently live on YouTube and Facebook, and we had just been calling dispensaries to check to see if the phones are working. Patients had expressed problems with calling dispensaries. They didn't say anything bad about your location, but I'd never been there, so I just wanted to call and say hello. And hello. And I am going to come visit you once things get better, so I can do a review on your dispensary like I do at all the other ones. But I have a question that I asked the other lady. She said she was new and she didn't have the answer. And the question was, I noticed that on iHeart Jane, it lists this location as closed. And so the question was, are you guys considering moving your menu to iHeart, Jane? Because I noticed one of the other Bloom locations already is on iHeart, Jane, but not all of them.
Okay. Well, honestly, that's kind of a hard question for me to answer because,
Okay.
I just work up front here.
Sure,
and,
sure.
But if anything, we can definitely direct you to our manager as well, Tyler Snell.
Uh-huh.
And then I guess he can kind of decide whether or not he's okay with it and whatnot. But, yeah. As far as I know, we are open, we are running, and we are good. We try our best to answer the phone as much as we can also.
Well, we had no problem getting through. Everyone says hello. We're on YouTube and Facebook Live, and this is my second time calling Dispensary. So we're just doing it to get information. We're not trying to do anything bad here. Some shops didn't answer, and some did. Just before you go, do you have any specials you would like us to know about since everybody's here listening?
Usually we have a special every day.
Okay.
Like Mondays is 10% off of edibles. Tuesdays is 10% off of, what's that say? Yeah. Oh, tinctures and topicals is on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Wednesdays is 10% off of anything over $200 or more.
Okay.
And then Thursdays is 10% off of concentrates and oils. And then usually Friday and Saturday are just kind of random.
Okay.
Just kind of call in or look at the menu and stuff like that because our menu is live. So if we ever run out of something or we get something new, it'll be updated usually.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. And there's one other thing I'm going to ask because this is a rumor I heard. I know it's probably definitely not true, but there is a website. Someone said that Bloom was delivering, but I know that's incorrect. But there is another website. If you look it up, Bloom Delivery, it does come up and say they're delivering cannabis, but it is not Bloom Medicinals. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but I thought I'd let you know about that. But it's an interesting thing.
Thank you so much.
Because it confuses patients. I had an argument with somebody. I said, man, Bloom is delivering. They've been doing it for 2 weeks. I said, look, I'm fighting for delivery, okay? There is no delivery because I would be getting it. But it does say
It'd be
that.
a lot easier, that's for sure. But
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, no, we don't do that. I mean, there might be another location that does that. I'm not too sure personally, but I know our location in 7 Mile does not.
No, it's actually, I believe that it's some other company that has nothing to do with Ohio's market, but it just happens to have the same name, Bloom. So that's why people saw it and said, oh, they're delivering now. And they didn't realize it wasn't actually, it just says bloom.com. It doesn't say bloommedicinals.com. So that's the difference.
Right.
So yeah, I just want to make you aware of that in case someone else asks you a weird question like that, because that's where they're getting it from, because I had it and I was like, there couldn't be. So I'm not going to take any more of your time. We appreciate you answering your phone, and everybody said hello. We heard, oh, they told me to ask you, you guys don't stack, do you? You don't stack veteran and discounts, do you, on top of your sales?
No, you can only get one or the other.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, they asked, and I just wanted to make sure they got their questions asked too. I had you on here. So if they have any more questions, I'll make sure they get your number, and you have a good rest of your week.
Yeah, thank you so much. You too. Have a wonderful day. Was
and
there
I'll
anything else I can help you with, though?
I will definitely call you guys before I make the trip up there, because I live in Columbus, and it's kind of a drive. So I'll let you guys know before I'm coming up.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Very nice, friendly people there. I would say, hey, sound very respectful and answered the phone and was willing to talk and give us information without any drama and no attitude. Sounds good to me. Congratulations, Bloom. 7 Mile, you did great. All right, we're moving on to Strawberry Fields, Dayton. This is another one that people said they had trouble getting through to them. I have dealt with the people at Strawberry Fields, Dayton, and they're very nice people from what I experienced. I can't speak for everyone else, but it doesn't excuse them not answering the phone.
Thank you for calling Strawberry Fields in Dayton. If you know your party's 3-digit extension, you may dial it at any time. Otherwise, please remain on the line, and your call will be answered in the order in which it was received.
You guys still there? Are you guys with me on this? Are we still live? Come on, Strawberry Fields Dayton. Come on, man. You can do it. I think I can. I think they. Thank you. I'm glad to know you're still there. I really would like for you to call me and teach me how to pronounce your name, because I don't like messing up people's names. And
11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
I would love to know the pronunciation so I can pronounce your name correctly. That's why I'm not saying it, because I don't want to mess it up and be embarrassed. So if you could maybe call me or email me or send me a voicemail on how to say your name properly, I will be saying your name. I just don't want to mess it up.
After the tone.
Hello, this is Anthony Riley with Ohio Cannabis Live, and I'm doing a phone test live on Ohio Cannabis Live on YouTube and Facebook. We're currently broadcasting live during this message and during this call, and we was just checking in to see if your phones is working and to see if patients were able to get through. This is actually my second try. I tried to call last week and I got the same thing. I got a voicemail. So, if you guys could call us back, my phone number, you can find it. I'm sure you probably have it. Call me back, or you can also email me at ohiocannabislive@gmail.com. You can find me on my website. You can find me. So yeah, we just want to figure out what's going on with your phones, and people would like to know what's going on with Strawberry Fields in Dayton. We love you guys, but you guys aren't answering the phone, and we would love to hear from you. So we will definitely try to reach out to you again. Feel free to call us back if you would like during the show. Have a nice day. That wasn't a nasty message, was it? Okay, but they still should have answered the phone, right? Okay, so we are, man, we're 2 for 1 now. I mean, good God, man, come on. Okay, next, who are we calling next? You guys want to call Botanist Akron, Herbology, Forest Sandusky, or Verdant Cincinnati? Who do y'all want to call next? I have all the numbers here in front of me. You can say Hiya, that's very close, or say CH like beach, like, doesn't that make sense? Hiya. I'm really bad with the pronunciation, so I apologize. I'm so embarrassed because I know you are always watching my channel, and I really appreciate you being here. And like I said, I'm a respectful individual, so it just bothered me that I couldn't say the name properly. And I'm still bad with pronunciations. All right, Verdant Cincinnati it is. All right. And any other ones you'd like for me to add to the list, keep me busy. We have about 20 minutes left in this broadcast before we have to wrap it up. And I just want to let you guys know the next show that's coming out live, you're really going to want to watch this one, because in that show, that one is going to be the price of Michigan cannabis versus the price of Ohio cannabis. Yes, I'm going to do it. We're going to go through all the menus for both states and see who has the best deals. We're going to do it live. Once and for all, answer the question, is Michigan cannabis really cheaper than Ohio cannabis? Not just people saying it, we're going to actually prove it or not. So I look forward to seeing y'all for that episode. I will post an update before the show goes live. That way you'll have enough time to get ready to watch that one, because that one will be the good one. This is a good one too. Okay, on the Verdant Cincinnati. Again, and I have actually been to Verdant Cincinnati, and my experience there was good. But again, this was a lot earlier in the program. This is before COVID.
Please wait for the next available agent, or press 0 to leave a message.
I think what's going to happen here is what happened.
Thank you for calling Verdant Creations. How may I help you?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Verdant Creations Cincinnati.
I'm actually in the Chillicothe location, but I can send an email to the Cincinnati location for you.
Okay, so this is Anthony Riley with Ohio Cannabis Live, and I'm basically calling all the dispensaries to check their phones and just to make sure everything's working. And so I know I spoke to someone last week who told me that the calls were being routed to Newark, but But I guess
It's
so.
actually to every one of our locations.
It's a circle, basically, right? Just goes
Right,
through.
Absolutely.
So no one has to wait.
It is.
That's the whole idea.
That's the gist of it.
Yeah, it works sometimes, and sometimes it don't. When you get a good deal going, it's hard to keep the phones clear. So I don't want to waste a lot of your time. But while we've got you on the phone, what is the deal for the day for Verdant?
For now until, well, at least today until through Sunday, everything in store is 25% off.
Oh, right. Okay, 25% off. Okay. And then, for veteran and injured, it's still 30% off the total purchase. Is that correct?
Correct. They save 30% all day, every day.
All right. And so, like I said, when did that sale end? So everybody can make sure to write that down. When is that sale over?
On Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday's January 10th, I do believe.
Okay. So you guys heard that. I've got people watching from YouTube and Facebook on here, so you can say hello. They can all hear you. We're on speakerphone.
That's awesome. Hello.
They said hello. And they said you guys need to change the elevator music. They said the elevator music is terrible.
I apologize.
Get some hip hop on there.
Right on top of that.
Can we get some jazz? Can we get some AC/DC? Put some Willie Nelson on there. Can we get some cannabis friendly music playing maybe?
All right.
Like I got 5 on it.
Down right now.
All right. So again, I won't take any more time because we want to make sure patients can get through. And thank you for answering the phone quickly. And you have a good rest of the day there. Thank you.
You have a fantastic day. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay. So we do have a better understanding of how Verdant system works. As we called last week, we got Newark. We called this week, we got Chillicothe. So we don't have to call Verdant Chillicothe because we already talked to Verdant Chillicothe, and they seem like they're very friendly people there. Obviously, they're not that busy right now because they answered, but there is a sale going on. So, maybe they're getting better. Good job, Verdant. Good job. All right. So I want to try back to, and that's something else I want to say real quick before I call the next place. Are you guys getting deal alerts for your dispensaries? Because I know for me, since I've been to a lot of different ones, I get a lot of deal alerts, emails, texts. Are you guys receiving those type of alerts? Or are you experiencing a problem where you don't get the alerts for your favorite dispensary? And do you feel like you may be missing out sometimes on sales? Yeah, you got 5 on it, Brian. I had to have some fun with her a little bit, man, because Kim said the music was terrible. Oh my. See, like I said, I told y'all we was gonna have fun and we wasn't gonna make it a negative thing. I meant that. I told y'all I like to have fun. I don't want to be, you guys ain't gonna answer the phone and be all gruff. Now, that don't mean I don't feel like that when they don't answer, okay? But there's no need to be like that right now. We got to keep the positive energy flowing. And, it's a cloudy day, so I got to see if I can do what I did last week and make that sunshine come in on us. So we're going to do it. I get some, but not all. But do they stack? No, Verdant quit stacking when they raised their indigent and veteran up to 30% off. And that's when they stopped doing the stack, Kim. But they were at one point, and it was a pretty dang good deal because of how they were stacking it. Maybe it was too good of a deal for them to keep up with. Maybe they were losing money. That could have been the cause. So we're going to call a dispensary that I've never been to before, another one, and just see if they answer. And this is the Botanist in Akron. Has anyone had any experience with botanists in Akron? I don't really hear a lot of people. Is anyone from Akron or in the area of Akron? I don't really hear a lot of people talk about Akron. That's why I thought maybe I should call down there and find out what's going on at the botanist in Akron, because I have not been there, but maybe one time. I don't even know if I've been to so many dispensaries.
Thank you for calling. We're located at 46 South Summit Street in Akron, Ohio. Our hours are 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Effective immediately, we are resuming call-ahead ordering at this location.
Oh.
We encourage patients to place an online order for fastest service. To speak with a staff member or place a call-ahead order, please press 1.
Yes, they do, Phil. You're right. They do stack very well. Here we go again. Come on, botanist, don't do us like that. Answer the phone. Let's see how it goes, guys. Do you guys have any questions you want me to ask them? If they do answer, let's start doing it like that. Before these places answer, why don't I let you guys help me decide what to say if they pick up, so I don't be kind of like thinking of things off the top of my head.
All of our representatives are busy. Please remain on the line, and your call will be answered as soon as possible.
As soon as possible. As soon as I pack up my packs again. This Yuzu Purple, man, is gone. I Yuzu'd it up.
How can I help you?
Good afternoon. My name's Anthony Rowley for Ohio Cannabis Live, and I'm basically calling all the dispensaries in the state to make sure their phones are working properly. Thanks for answering. We are currently live on Facebook and YouTube, and I just want to find out, is it a separate process to take orders at each dispensary? Oh, he hung up on us. Huh. Well, that was how it goes. He thinks I'm an automated robot or something? Exactly. So, you know, that doesn't make it seem like a very friendly place to me. Like I said, of all the places we've called, we've never had one answer and just basically say nothing to us and just hang up. So, like I said, I don't know that I'll be rushing to go visit the botanist in Akron since they didn't even want to talk to me. But yeah, that's typical, right? Rush me on the phone and just say, oh, it was tying up the line. That call lasted less than 1 minute, by the way. So he could have at least answered. I was going to ask one question about the call procedure, and he immediately hung up. So it lets me know his attitude. But that's okay, though. Like I said, we'll keep moving. What dispensary are we calling next? We have a few more left. And, you know, we'll wrap it up for today. But we'll do this again, and we'll keep calling them. Because, like I said, we want to document these type of experiences. Like I said, I don't think I said anything scary that, you know, other than the fact that we're live. Maybe they were scared. That scared them away. Phil says call back. Okay. All right. What should I say, guys? Was that intentional or was that an accident? Is that what you want to say? What help me out here. We're live. What do you want me to say? I'm being told to call back. I have had a heart hung up on me multiple times, or just answer and say we're currently busy and don't have time to click. Really? Did we call Have a Heart already? Let me write that down. Okay, we're gonna have to. We may be calling them. I thought we called them, but did we? We'll have to go back and check. I'll check that one. We'll put that down. So just say we got disconnected. Okay, then, Lizzie. That's why I have you guys here with me. I feel so much better because, like, I don't know how I would have felt if I would have been by myself, not live, and that happened. And I was just trying to get information about what's happening at one botanist or another. So, yes.
Thank you for calling the botanist. We're located at 46 South Summit Street in Akron, Ohio. Our hours are 10 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Saturday. Effective immediately, we are resuming call-ahead ordering at this location. We encourage patients to place an online order for fastest service. To speak with a staff member or place a call-ahead order, please press 1.
Maybe I should ask for a manager. Should I do that?
And your call will be answered as soon as possible.
What I was going to ask is, I noticed that the dispensary in Columbus, the botanist, has a different recording, and I just wanted to find out if they're changing the process at each dispensary based on their COVID numbers, or why is it different at each location and not the same across the board? That's what I was going to ask.
Your call will be answered in the order that it's received. Please continue to hold or press 2 to leave a message.
You said go for the manager, Lil Mac? Don't ask for the manager? Okay, it's 50-50 on that part. We'll start out nice, and then if it doesn't seem to go well, then we'll ask for the manager. But let's just start out nice and see what happened. Like Mr. Alexander said, could have just been a technical glitch. These phone systems are kind of crazy. So accidents do happen. So let's just give it a benefit of the doubt, but let's verify by calling back like everybody said. Either it was intentional or it was an accident.
Please continue to hold. Or
just kind of caught me by surprise, I guess. I'd like to see the replay on my face when they hung up. Oh man, my face was probably. Hello? Man, what did I say? I've been saying the same thing each time, I hope. Trying to be consistent and respectful. So, okay. What is our threshold for hanging up if they don't come on the phone?
Your call will be answered in the order that it's received. Please
10 minutes?
to hold or press 2 to leave a message.
All right, we in the second round of medication, man. What's everybody medicating on now? Did y'all change up, man? I'm about to change medications, man. It's time for a concentrate right now, man. Let's see. What should we do? Should we do some Close Encounters live resin? Should we do some Diamonds and Sauce? Should we do some Tallyman live resin? Switchberry OG. Oh, didn't hear anyone answer. I apologize. I was just talking to somebody. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, yeah. I had just called there a minute ago, and my name's Anthony Riley for Ohio Cannabis Live, and the call was disconnected, and I was just trying to ask a question.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, okay, yeah, no worries. I feel we wasn't sure. I'm live on Facebook and YouTube, so my viewers were just calling to get questions answered about these dispensaries. And the confusion we had is I live in Columbus, and when I call the botanist there, they're not accepting call ahead orders. But when we called your location, you're in Akron, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you're accepting call ahead orders now. So is that something that's going to be like rolled out across all the botanist locations, or just one at a time based on the numbers?
So it's really based on the numbers. Columbus does so much a day, and they don't really have the time to answer phones as much as we do. And then for here, like, there's some days we can't just get the phone. It's really hard for us to do. It's just because we're so busy, we don't have the manpower or the womanpower to be able to answer phones. But like today, we're kind of slow, so we're able to kind of get to the phones a little bit more, and we're a little bit well staffed today. So it really just depends on the day and how staffed we are, honestly.
I understand that. I know it's a challenge. A lot of feedback I've heard from other dispensaries has been that with COVID is kind of reduced staffing, and then the rules have made it hard to keep people in there. So I know it's a challenge, and I'm just trying to help show the pharmacy board that our dispensaries need help and more support in this area. And I'm not doing it to say anything bad about the botanists, but I'm just saying that some people have had trouble getting through to these dispensaries and feel like they're getting hung up on. Not saying you did that, but I'm saying that's been the frustration, especially with the Columbus location, to be honest. And I've experienced it myself. So me being here on live Facebook is just, to try to help the whole cannabis community as a whole. And I'm not going to take too much of your time, but why I've got you on here, and I'm giving every dispensary the same opportunity to tell us what kind of deals you got going for today.
So what we're doing today and pretty much all month is we're doing, if you pick 10 items, any cannabis products, you get 15% off. Every Saturday this month, we're doing a Botanist Bites deal. So every Botanist Bite is 15% off every Saturday this month. And then every other week we're doing different vendors. So this week I think is Cure Ohio, 20% off their products. Next week we are doing Columbia Care, which is 20% off. And I think this Saturday, and only this Saturday, we're doing Clutch products 20% off.
Well, that'll be good.
So this Saturday, this Saturday, phones will probably be a little bit backed up. Let's put it that way. Just for how busy we probably will be for Saturday. And then I think we're also doing a half-gram botanist carts BOGO deal. So if you buy one, you get the other one 25% off, only for half carts though.
Okay, so you have some carts that are more than half a gram. Is it they're the botanist?
We just got some that are full grams. So I think the 92 cookies was a full gram, and the Yuzu Purple is a full gram as well.
Okay.
Which is my favorite cartridge.
Yeah, I was actually medicating on the Yuzu Purple when we was waiting on you to answer the phone. I just emptied the flower. Yeah. So yeah, like I said.
Flower is awesome, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get up there, like I was telling the other shops. I'm gonna visit. My goal is to visit all the dispensaries and do in-person reviews. Obviously, it's a challenge with COVID, but like I said, I'm glad we was able to get you on the phone. We was kind of concerned when we got hung up on. We didn't know if it was on purpose or a technical glitch. So my viewers told me to call you back.
We get telemarketers sometimes.
Yes, sure. I understand.
We thought it might have been, so we apologize. I appreciate you calling back and be able to talk to you, man.
Hey, well, thank the viewers of my channel who were actually watching and specifically told me to call you back. And did you guys have any questions for him while I've got him on here? Because I know his time is valuable and I don't want to tie up the line. But sometimes they do ask me questions in real time and I can get to ask you guys. But I also know you guys do not stack discounts at this time. Is that something y'all considered over at all, maybe changing?
I don't know.
Tough question, I know.
At this point,
it's tough, I know.
It just, we already offer discounts for people that are like on disability and veterans discount at 25%.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't get that opportunity, and for people to come in with already discounted stuff and then double discounting it will just ruin a business in a way.
Well, that's hard, I understand. Sure.
From a business standpoint, we kind of lose money if that happens, but also I understand from the patient's view how nice it would be.
Yeah.
I get it.
Absolutely. And the last thing before I let you go is there was a rumor at one point in time that the botanist and the company that owns the botanist was going to have their own flower. Do you know anything about that? Is it coming soon or what?
Yeah, we just started flowering, so I can start the process.
Breaking news.
We'll have hopefully flower within the next month or two. I don't know. Wow. It just depends on how they grow and how they're pheno hunting and how their grow facility working out. But yeah, we're in the process of having our own flower in store very shortly within this year.
Wow, and so that's really spectacular news, because I'm always looking to make sure I've tried every cultivator that's active right now. So I haven't tried any of your flowers because I haven't tried. I know there's one other company that's also in the process. I think that's certified. I think it's getting ready to come out with their flowers. So will you still be using the Buckeye Relief process flower for processing, or are you just going to start using your own stuff at that point?
That's a good question. I'll start using our own stuff, but I do like some of the Buckeye Relief.
92 cookies is really popular.
Purple,
yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Same with the lemon do-si-dos.
Yes.
Tried that one, that's also
it's so good.
Very good one.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Did they have that in the cart? Do you guys have that one in the cartridge?
Yeah, we do. I think we only have it in a half-gram cart, though.
Okay. All right. What about the live resin? Did you get that yet? There's a lemon do-si-do live resin out there?
We did. We sold out of the lemonade do-si-dos of the high dosing, like the diamonds, I think they had. So it's like a diamond terpene kind of mixture. So it's like a live resin, but different than a live resin. That's like 1,100 grams, 1,180. So it's like worth 2 days off your allotment, but it's well worth it. It's almost 2 grams full of concentrate.
And you answered the question that I needed to answer about that, because that was something the patients asked me, not in this video, but I was asking too. Was like, because of it being, it was like 1,200 milligrams THC or something crazy like that.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, how many days is that going to be like? Is that going to be a week or what? I mean, that's a big number for a program.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, I look forward to that. I have a couple of viewers who said they may call you because they have so many questions and they're really excited to hear the news that you just broke to them. So thank you for breaking that with us. And
yeah, no problem, man.
The call back was all the way worth it. And like I said, I will make sure. Are you the manager?
I'm one of the key employees, so I'm kind of.
Okay, I just wanted to write your name down so when I call back up there to come up there and visit, I can just have a reference point for somebody's name.
Yeah, JT is my reference.
That'll work. That'll work. All right. Everybody else says thank you for answering the phone, and you have a wonderful rest of the week, and thanks for the information.
No problem, man. Enjoy the rest of your day, too.
You, absolutely. Peace.
Thank you, man. Bye-bye.
All right. Hey, that was awesome. Look what we found out. We got breaking news. I need to get that in here. The breaking news thing. Dun, 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 dun. It's coming. I'm working on it. You just wait. And we just heard from the botanists that they are in the process of launching their own flower. Woo. Yet another cultivator is coming soon. You heard it first on Ohio Cannabis Live. Nah. All right, so I think what we're going to do here is we're going to wrap today's show by calling one other dispensary that did not answer the phone and give them an opportunity to answer the phone. And that dispensary is going to be the last dispensary we call today. Yeah, it was well worth it, Riley. I really am glad that you guys are here. I'm glad that you guys did this. I feel even better about this video because we got more information. We found out things, and that's what this is about. It's not to make anybody mad or to get drama created or anything like that, but it's a good lesson. So the Board of Pharmacy was sent the last video. I don't know how they felt about it. They didn't respond to me, but I'm sure they watched it. I heard feedback from other people, including LLC owners, that the video was received well and very honest. So again, like I said, we're gonna call one other place and see if they answer the phone, and if they don't, then we will just mark them to call back again, and then you guys start making a list of who we're gonna call next week, because we will be doing this until we've called them all. And if you think we need to go back and call another one, and you have questions, then maybe we call them and say, hey, I'm live right now and my viewers have questions. And if you got a moment, give us an answer, so we can get the answer. And if they're busy, we're not going to hold up the line. I don't want to hold nobody's line up, but you heard him, he said they were not busy and they had staffing to answer the phones. So they were happy to speak to us. So we didn't tie up the line there. And I wanted to make sure that we didn't do that. That's why I was hesitant to call back, because I thought maybe they were just really too busy to talk at the time. But we found out they thought I was a telemarketer. It's too funny. All right, so last call today, we're calling the Forest Sandusky. Forest Sandusky was one of the first dispensaries that I visited.
Thank you for calling the Forest Sandusky, an Ohio medical marijuana dispensary where we're committed to empowering patients. We're open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And Sunday, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Please be aware, we take our last...
I'm going to really try my hardest to work with Strawberry Fields, man. It's a good shop, but their phone system is not doing so well right now.
Our dispensary is conveniently located at 1651 Tiffin Avenue on the corner of Tiffin and Venice in Sandusky, Ohio. Currently, we accept cash and hyper as payment. For your convenience, we also have...
Ask them, okay, that's a good one. Ask them, do they have any new products?
To answer your questions and direct your call appropriately, please listen to the following options.
I always want to make sure when you get them on the phone, we can get useful information, so it's just not a wasted call. So I love that you guys are telling me what to ask, because that just makes it better.
To be connected,
sometimes it's hard to just think.
Press 3.
Okay.
To repeat these options, press 9. Please hold while I try to connect you.
Thank you for calling the Forest. Can I help you?
Good afternoon. My name's Anthony Riley with Ohio Cannabis Live, and I'm doing a phone check. I'm just basically calling all the dispensaries in the state live with the YouTube and Facebook cannabis community to make sure that the phones are working. And we tried to call you guys last week, and maybe you guys were just really busy and we didn't get through. But I got you here today, and I won't waste your time. I just want to ask a couple questions. One, do you have any sales for today?
Do we have any sales?
Yeah, I mean, because a lot of people are not receiving those text messages. I know that the Forest location, Springfield, you guys got me with these names. I know that they send out texts every day, but I don't get any text messages from your location. And that was one of the first locations in the program that I actually visited when the program started.
Okay, did you sign up for the text messages?
Oh, absolutely, ma'am. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I did. And I don't know if it just because it was new at the time. I mean, this was like January 2019. So it was like the first month that you were open.
I'm going to take down your name.
Sure.
And then I'll double check in the chart and make sure you're signed up for text messages, okay?
Also, yeah. I just wanted to since I'm live and my viewers are on here, they just wanted me to ask you, did you guys get any new products? That was one of the questions they told me to ask you.
I mean, new products since...
Yeah, well, the standard's always putting out new stuff, so I'm aware that they own this spot.
We get new products every day. So we do have an online menu.
Okay.
It's theforestohio.com. If you check that is automatically updated.
So you don't have like a daily sale like they do in Springfield, then?
We do. We have that's also on our calendar on our website. But today we have 10% off the Louis XIII 22%.
Oh.
And 20% off all Apothecana creams and body sprays.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like a really good deal. And just to be clear, you said I can go to the Forest website and there's a calendar we can download?
Correct. It's at theforestohio.com.
Okay. And will that cover...
And there's going to be a tab that says calendar.
Okay.
And that will give our weekly price reductions.
That is useful information that I did not know. Like I said, I'm glad that we got you this time because I just wanted to make sure I got my questions answered, and if anybody else had questions they could ask, and you would be able to help us. So I really appreciate your time, and thanks for giving us the special. The last thing that they told me to ask you is what is y'all's veteran and indigent discount, and do you stack those discounts? Is what I was told to ask.
So our veteran discount is 20%. Mm-hmm. Indigent is 15%.
Okay.
And both of those stack if we run a 10 or 15% off. Mm-hmm. We will stack them, but not a 20. In the case of the 20, we would take out the indigent status and just give the 20%.
The higher of the two discounts, basically.
Correct.
That makes sense. That's reasonable. I understand that. And like I said, these are all. And I got to ask this for myself. Do you have curbside pickup?
Yes, we do.
Okay, it's awesome. So yeah, I think I got all the questions that we need to answer. I appreciate your time. Does anybody have any other questions? Because they can hear everything you're saying. We're live right now. Nope, they said you answered all their questions. We really do appreciate your time, and you have a good rest of the week.
Not a problem. And then, what was your name? And I'll double check and make sure you're signed up for our text.
This is Anthony Riley with Ohio Cannabis Live. You can just put in my emails, ohiocannabislive@gmail.com. It's kind of easy to remember. Ohio Cannabis Live.
Perfect. All right, I'll double check on that for you.
You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Forrest Sandusky. Woohoo! You answered the phone. How you guys think that call went? I think that call went pretty good. All right. And they answered relatively quickly. So that's when we can say, they was just busy that day and we couldn't get through. So, overall, we're still coming to the conclusion that there are still a few shops that are having phone issues. And it's becoming more and more clearer to us that part of the issue is COVID-19. Part of the issue is staffing and limitations due to the restrictions of the amount of people that can be inside these buildings. A lot of these dispensaries are very small. Foles knows you said call Strawberry Fields Monroe. I squeeze one more in for you. No problem. Let's do it. She might have just been nervous because she knew it was live. I get nervous when I'm live all the time, so I'm not gonna be too hard on her. But not everybody's comfortable like me being live. It wasn't easy to be able to just get out here and put my face out here like this. So, and I respect people being afraid to be live. I get that. So I appreciate that she did eventually give us the information. And, we found out something that I did not even know about them, is that you can go to their website and download the calendar. So, it turned out to be a beautiful call. Because we gained additional information that we did not know. And that calendar will help us be able to plan if we're going to buy stuff from the Forest, whether it's the Springfield location or the Sandusky location. For people that didn't know this, Standard Wellness owns the Forest Dispensary chain. So that's why when we was asking about new products, that's what he said. She's like, what do you mean? Because like Standard is putting out so many different things in the market right now, but a lot of them are. It's kind of like your head spinning a little bit. I'm getting the number for Strawberry Fields Monroe right now, guys. Marietta, Monroe. Okay, so there's 2 dispensaries in Marietta. I'm seeing we have Verdant. Oh. Well, this is interesting. Well, no, okay, it was just the screen was loading low. It was weird at first. It was just like, it didn't. Here's what I don't like. Okay, when I go to Strawberry Fields website and I'm trying to just locate their phone number, it's hard for me to do that. But when I go to iHeartJane, the phone number is very easy to find. You just call Dayton again, Crystal, and no answer? Okay. All right, Board of Pharmacy, if you're watching, we've had other patients who are making calls for us too, and they're still not getting an answer. So it is not just Anthony Riley dialing up dispensaries and seeing if they answer. We have other people who are really trying to call and are not getting through. So, that just reconfirms the situation that we have. And it's not the employee's fault. It's just a matter of it is really challenging. And it just shows the need to come up with a better and more efficient way to deal with incoming calls to the dispensary, and maybe look at having a call center of sorts. I don't know how many patients will be interested in volunteering to help answer phones for dispensaries to help speed up the process. Is that something anybody might be interested in doing? Because obviously, I don't know too many companies that turn down volunteer free labor, but it will give you something to do. And if you like talking about cannabis as much as I do, then you can certainly talk to people. And especially if you could be a virtual bud tender, maybe, I don't know, or maybe we need to have community relations individual staff at each dispensary who are available to talk to patients like me and others who just want to call and talk, and maybe they're not going to buy anything. They just want information. Every dispensary should have an information line where I can just call and say, I just need information, and I'm just trying to get some questions answered, and not feel like they have to hurry up and get off the phone, or that there's, they're going to be on hold for hours or minutes. So I think, Chris, you said you haven't spoke to anyone on the phone there since it was still warm last year. I can kind of say that rings true for me. I haven't been there since probably the summertime. And the last time I was there, you guys saw the picture. It was a line out the door and around the building and down the front of the building. It was kind of crazy amount of people that were there. So it was, I got in there quick, but it was still kind of a line. All right, so I've got, wait a minute. I dialed 614 instead of, I live in Columbus, so I'm dialing 614. We was gonna call the wrong people. It looks stupid. Okay, Strawberry Fields Monroe, here it is.
Thank you for calling Strawberry Fields in Monroe, Ohio. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it now. Otherwise, please wait and our receptionist will be with you.
Is there any other questions that you need me to ask them if they pick up? I thought we called them.
Your call is now being forwarded. Please hold.
Thank you for calling Strawberry Fields. Our hours of operation are 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. We stop accepting patients 30 minutes prior to closing in an effort to remain compliant with state operating regulations. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it now. Otherwise, please wait and your call will be forwarded to the front desk.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Good afternoon. This is Anthony Riley with Ohio Cannabis Live. I'm calling on behalf of the Ohio cannabis patients in the community who have been trying to contact your dispensary. I'm currently broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube, and this is our second time calling, trying to get through to not only the Dayton location. We were not able to reach anyone there, and now we're not able to reach anyone at the Monroe location. So I'm not sure if there's a technical issue with the phones, or if it's just the system is overwhelmed. But yes, if you'd like to give us a call back, again, this is Anthony Riley. You certainly have my number. You can certainly give me a call. And like I said, we would love to hear from you guys, and we hope that you can get your phones working soon, because patients are definitely kind of frustrated that they're not able to talk to you guys. We love talking to you and hope to hear from you soon. Have a nice day. Okay, guys. So, Strawberry Fields, Dayton and Monroe, difficulty answering the phones. I'ma check. I thought we called them last week and they answered. Maybe I was mistaken. We called so many places, so we'll have to go back and I'll have to watch the video again and see who all we called, because like I said, we need to keep track of it. That's why I'm writing it down, guys. I'm taking notes. Okay, so did not answer. All right. So Forrest Sandusky answered. So we have 3 dispensaries today that did not answer for whatever reason. We will try these dispensaries again next week and see if we can get them to answer. And the goal at the end is just to tally up and see how many dispensaries actually just were not reachable, no matter how many times we try it, versus how many we get right through to. So we've already gotten right through to quite a few of them and learned a lot of information. So if this video has been helpful to you, I just need you to do a big favor, is to share it with your friends and family who are in the cannabis community and who want to learn more about what we experience calling dispensaries. And also, if you haven't already, I appreciate if you would go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure you're updated on the new videos if you're watching on YouTube. My analytics tell me 68 to 50%, somewhere in there. A lot of people haven't subscribed yet. So I hope today that I've earned my keep. And I really do appreciate all of you guys spending time with me whenever I do live shows. And I appreciate you watching my videos. Like I said, I'll be working to get on the next project, which will be the Michigan prices versus the Ohio prices that I mentioned earlier. And I'm going to try to do it today. But if not today, then we'll definitely aim for tomorrow. So again, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap the show. Okay, I thought so. Thank you, Riley. I'm really glad somebody remembered, because I thought so. They did answer. So, you know, it just shows that, you know, this is a time where we need a better system. We do need delivery, and we need a better way to communicate with dispensaries. Even if we could talk to them through Messenger, perhaps, or through text, that would probably be better. I mean, because not everybody likes talking on the phone either. So we need to come up with a better way to do these things. And hopefully this video will give good feedback to dispensaries on how they can improve their phone systems. I would love to talk to someone from PA to help educate me on PA's program. My family's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Swissville, North Braddock in the house. But I don't really know a whole lot about their program. I didn't even realize they had a program until our program got launched. So I have zero knowledge on PA's program. Michigan, however, I spent a year studying it and experiencing it for myself. So I have a lot of knowledge about the Michigan program and the changes that occurred at the end of last year. Not last year, but 2019. So much is going. So we're 2021. Happy New Year, everybody. If I didn't say it to you already, if you wasn't there with me over New Year's Eve, Happy New Year's to you. But like I said, I think that we really have to keep pushing for improvements in our program and keep having these events to bring people together is what we're doing, and also to let people ask questions in real time to get answers in real time without the stress of, you know, calling all these places. You said very similar time. You said very similar in time up and running and population. They have twice as many dispensaries and yeah, and that just goes back to my whole statement that I was saying before about expansion. It's clear to me the program has doubled in size compared to what they anticipated. We clearly need way more dispensaries, and I think the answer is to open up more dispensaries that are delivery and curbside only, which would make it safer for the employees of the dispensaries. It would allow more people to get licensed to open up shops, and that would allow more opportunities to create jobs. And if we can find a good contractor to help us with the delivery, like Amazon or Hyper or even Uber, that would be helpful. But I would believe part of the way to make that work is to have extreme security measures, meaning that whoever would be delivering the stuff would have to have a vehicle similar to the one they use to deliver the products, which has cameras all the way around it, cameras inside of it, And you know, maybe even all the way to the point of the driver wearing a body cam to ensure that, one, the driver is not stealing our stuff. Two, if something happens to the driver, we have it on tape. Three, if something's wrong with if there's an issue between the patient and the driver, then all of that information will be captured on a body cam. So that's one suggestion that's been thrown out there to help with the security aspect of it. And you know, it sounds kind of crazy, but I think that it makes sense when you're dealing with a controlled substance and you're dealing with you know, so many different variables in the world today. But you know, most deliveries are not noticed because they're just in regular vehicles that people don't even know they're the delivery vehicles. And that's how it's going to be with cannabis delivery. It's not going to be a vehicle pulling up with a weed leaf on the side of it like weed hubs here now, letting the whole neighborhood know the weed man's in the neighborhood. It's not going to be nothing like that. So don't expect to see a vehicle pull up to your house with a big weed symbol on it. That would just be a humongous no-no, just for safety and security reasons. You are a shadow banned for some reason, I think. Oh, really? Oh yeah, I don't know about the shadows, but I ain't gonna worry about them. I'm just gonna worry about helping people. So all right, I appreciate y'all being here. I will wrap today's show. I will see you guys next time. Peace.